It's been a hot minute since I last played this, so let's continue. When was the last time I actually played this game? I think February, early February, something like that. Let's see. No, January. It was a month ago, basically. January 20. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Ooh, finally. And I'm kinda sick. Caught a cold, sadly. February things. Just your February things. Unavoidable sickness. Only way I know it would be unavoidable or avoidable if you never step outside your room ever. But that's impossible. So this is the illustrious Destinies Legal Academy. Maybe it's a bad idea to play this game while I'm being like, you know, I can barely breathe. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors get their start. I think I'm gonna use a nose spray. Okay. When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along hoping we would learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today is their school festival. October 24. 1:29 p.m. Destinies Legal Academy. 1-4 hallway. 1 floor. First floor. Well, this place has school festival written all over it, literally. But why all the cold stairs? Is it because everyone's in school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. What the fuck? Sounds like a mock trial is about to start, but where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. October 24, 1:33 p.m. Destinies Legal Academy 1-3 lecture hall. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena. Over here. Demons. Oh, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you too. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay, sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we are supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice. It seems Professor Curte has yet to arrive. Oh, how unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, right, you haven't been introduced yet. Ah yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hollow, the Hollowed Hall of Learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Atana Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful, so vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kinda scary though. What the fuck is this smile? Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent the pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Lucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. By the way, I didn't check my audio in a very long time. Because I don't even know when the last time I recorded anything off of this. Yeah, it was on 100. I reduced it to 95. The microphone. Thank you, Professor. Here's my attorney's badge. What the fuck? Present it immediately. How do I present it? I forgot. I can't present this shit. What the fuck? Oh, wait, okay, because I have to go in here. What a magnificent presentation technique. Both your timing and speed were impeccable. Speed? You mean speed's important when presenting evidence too? Absolutely, the speed and approach angle theorems are the first thing we teach here. I believe Mr. Wright and others like him already make extensive use of them. You do, boss? Well, to some degree, I guess. It never even crossed my mind. This lawyer thing is deeper than I thought. Oh. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course, or likewise. Budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. Oh, sorry. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. But did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting. I'm gonna burn DVDs in the meantime I play this game, I think. With the head of the judge course, Constance Corte. It's been a whirlwind of a morning, let's leave it at that. Okay. Professor Corte, she's a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Also, that's what was late. That's what was late. From what I have heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar for lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle, shouting objection, the proper way to strike up the podium, how to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Exactly. Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by the famous lawyer and famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake at this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. Oops, I'm using the wrong mouse. Okay, so PlayStation 2. Burping is so amazing. Thank whoever invented burping. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course to face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge, a course student, and base our case on that. Oh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling. Okay. So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? Let's see if I have a disk inserted. I usually do, this time I don't. By what if the other student wins? I'm not the prosecutor, so. Okay. There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise. Famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Prof means forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. I'm Juniper Woods, a third year in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly, since you will be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we are ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. But what about Professor Corte? Well, I suppose she eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor means. Juniper Woods, is that you? Then, Otano? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. We have known each other since we were kids. We are like best friends, right, Junie? Yes. Well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we are supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you are putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo, why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure, besides I would like to meet with Professor Corte as soon as she gets here. Oh, no fair, I wanna see the mock trial too. So I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay with what Professor means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. It's settled then. We expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. October 24, 2:15 p.m. Teams Legal Academy 1 floor waiting room. Still, no, Professor Corte, it's been over 30 minutes. and Mr. Wright snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hid in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Crash. What was that? October 24. Destinies Legal Academy. 1 floor hallway. Yawn. Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. Oh my god. 67th School Festival. Destinies Legal Academy outdoor stage. Is the stage for some sort of concert? It kinda reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. What? With an arrow? Professor Corte, can you hear me, Professor? Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? It looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No way, this can't be real. I called the police, they should be here soon. I go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait, they find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Oh, are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay, you're the boss. Oh, a shiny new attorney's badge brings back memories. I've heard that countless people lived in dread of your pointer finger. Were you really that scary back then, Mr. Wright? Strike one, I've always been just as you see me here. A harmless sheep in wolf's clothing? Strike two. Do you have an old picture of yourself? Wait, never mind, I'm not sure if I want to say it. Strike three, you're out. In addition to checking the body, we should also check the area around it. But we don't have much time, check only what you can. Never rush it, I know. Yes, I mean no. Apollo didn't bat an eye on the other man's body during that case in the 90s as well. I can't let him show me up, I can't do this. Just take a deep breath and focus. So, Professor Corte was? Yep, the professor I was here to meet with. Turns out she wasn't running late after all. Awful. Here she was lying dead and we thought she was late. What was that you were saying before, boss? You never finished. Oh that. Don't worry, I fill you in later. But right now, let's focus on the investigation, okay? Okay, sure. The suspense is killing me. Oh, yeah, right. Amen. We should start by studying the body. I wonder what's best angle for this. Ooh. How do you do this shit? You have to drag it, but... Oh, okay. Best angle, change camera angle. Okay. Oh my, you're fucking kidding me. I love this wireless mouse that I have, Zircon Genesis 2000, I think, 200. Zircon 500. It turns off after like 3 minutes of AFK. I'm dumb. No, what the? Oh my god. What? No, that's not what I wanna do, you fucking idiot. That's not what I'm pressing, idiot. Fuck. Oh my fucking god, bro. See? All of a sudden I can do this, but... keeps pressing it. Okay, fucking finally. Examine. No, you fucking piece of shit. Dude, what the fucking cancer? That's not what I'm pressing at all, idiot, but sure. That's not what I'm pressing at all. Oh my fucking god, this is so annoying. I can't for the love of fucking god not press back. This is annoying. Brother, like I'm clicking on that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, no, what the fuck? Nice control scheme you have. Brethren. No! This game sucks, boys. The controls on this fucking game sucks. Major dick. Oh my fucking god. I swear to fucking god, this game sucks. This is shit. Why can't I fucking... Dude. This is retarded. Can't investigate the crime scene because it keeps pressing it on the back. Fucking idiot. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I think control was port 1. And then... mouse 1. I think I will have to like disable that. Binds. Or I could use port 2. No? Couldn't? I don't know. What about none? And then... what the fuck? Port 1? 3DS. Okay, I guess I have to change it. Retro bind. And then... okay, now I have to learn how to delete keybind in RetroArch. Delete currently. Okay. Because I literally cannot play this game. Nope, that's not what I fucking hate this shit so much. Delete. Then what was this? This is X. Okay, now I think the game will be playable. Fucking man, this is so annoying. Keep fucking clicking on it and then it sends me back because this game is retarded. The multiple fucking buttons. I think I set it up because of Shadow Tower. So annoying. This can barely. Oh my god, I hit my microphone. This can barely fit on a DVD for early redemption. I guess I really have to do examine the body. Finally, I can play the game now. Well, I guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. Sure. Oh, there's an arrow stuck in her side. I can focus on the game now. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder here. So that makes this arrow the murder weapon, where that end the bow that shot it. Right, but where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is sea of obstructions. I'm no expert in archery, but it can be easy to hit the target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? Not sure, guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Arrow. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Prof. Court. No, don't. And routine report. I need to speak with you, O'Connor. Connor. 23rd. Meet with you about that report yesterday. Important? 9 AM. Prep for mock trial. Final confirmation. Meet with Mr. Wright about training seminar. Mock trial begin. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Okay. Skid marks. Why can't I examine this shit? Or I can? Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Now that you mentioned it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some... I actually want to check if I didn't say anything without this skid mark. From strangulation. It's ligature marks, is what I'm thinking. Ligature marks. Oh my god, what the fuck? Google Images, thank you. What the fuck? Yeah, the skid mark is left by a fecal stain on inside the person's underpants. This is the other one. Skid marks. rope burns, friction, abrasions can indeed be associated with strangulation or hanging. These marks are typically caused by the movement of ligature, like rope, cord, or bat, against the skin under pressure. So I wasn't wrong, it's just, you know, uncommon, I guess, to say that. Anyways, let's continue. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Prof. Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definitive possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head. There are dog bruises around her wrists. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually her wrists were unbound and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed. Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's all about we are going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese. That's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. Cheese. And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. I think that should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposed 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club has made them. There were 2. Then that thing over there is the remains of another statue. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. There's something buried in the rubble. The theme is heard. Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Pending declaration of Love Rocks campus. Final act, Torrid in Love Triangle centered on campus. She Deville, Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course, genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student. We'll go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She Devil's Black Heart. Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? But we are talking about my friend Junie here, and she had never led guys on like that. Natana, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it's a third-rate tabloid material. Piers Morgan be like. Timmy Sarad. Oops, I didn't mean to click on it again. That's fucked up. Why did I click on it again? Bro. Oh my fucking god, I'm so fucking retarded. I didn't ESR patch this shit. Okay, stop. Do you want to cancel? Yes. I'm so retarded. Dude, I'm so fucking retarded. I heard you the first time. Where's my ESR patcher? Dude, I'm so fucking retarded. Of course it's not gonna run on fucking on PSO unless it's ESR patched. ES patcher. ESR. Dude, I'm so fucking baffled by this. Okay, select and patch. Patch successfully. Okay, now I can burn it, but I think I will have to throw this disk away. It has written so much data and I fucked it up. close it. Dude, so annoying. Okay. You're right, but it's still disturbing. Okay. Move the cursor somewhere else. I wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color. When I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to the stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena. Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Huff, huff. Listen, something big has happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced the body has been found on the campus. That's right, and we are the ones who phoned it in. We found Prof. Court dead behind the witness stand over there. Boss, can you show me? What the? We have already had a quick look at the body. It is definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's not. It's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. Exactly the same. Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. Double murder is the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know it sounds crazy, but... The body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? October 24, Destinies Legal Academy. 3rd floor lecture hall. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. Murder on campus, that's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. Go tell Prof means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you have spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like this. Hope Junie hasn't faded from the shock of this whole thing. Oh, Tina. I mean Athena. There you are. Junie, I am glad to see you. I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president. After all, I need to be strong. Student council president. Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed, and she used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it you mind if I ask you a few questions? Yeah, we are stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really not much to do. Sure, what would you like to know? That's your attorney's badge, isn't it? I really envy you, you know. That gold sunflower really suits you. Thanks, but I know you make a fabulous judge someday, Junie. Thank you. But even if I become a judge, I never have one of those sunflower badges. Did she only envies me for the badge? Understandable, actually. Sorry guys, I just fell asleep. Tina, you know it's against school rules for you to have such things in your possession. As student council president, I'm afraid I have to confiscate that. Hand it over, please. And this is important evidence. Oh well, then I suppose we can make an exception just this once. Well, she's one tough law and order type president, alright? Okay, let's get out of here. Just talk to her. I haven't seen you in ages, Juni. What has it been, 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you have seemed so distant. Remember how you used to call me Tina? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know. Yes, but I'm a student council president now. And as the student representative of Team's Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I know you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you are in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Corte had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh right, Professor Corte was a professor in charge of Juni's course. Constance Corte. What sort of teacher was Professor Corte? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I would say she was amazing. The judge must always seek the truth, that was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing, never mind. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Juni's voice? Professor Corte chose my script for the mock trial. Oh, you mean all of the students in the judge course had to submit the script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing, Juni. Oh, thank you, but now Professor Corte is who would do such a thing. Yeah, just yesterday we were working together, trying to get things ready. Cough. Excuse me. Are you alright, Juni? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Yeah, coughing people, not strong. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating the trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene photos, murder weapon and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Corte and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all the details. Must have been a big pain in the... I mean, that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you got another thing coming. Who said that? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at a brilliant script. Yeah. She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man. I think I found a rival to my chores of steel. Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourself to our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, Apollo Justice and Altana Sykes. Yep, I'm Altana Sykes. Don't Apollo Justice, nice to meet you. I pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer, the name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. Most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction, sorry. Now here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm starting to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. No, where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too, and what's the bracelet contraption for? Julie sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I played the part on the defendant. I like the torrid love triangle centered on campus she Debbie Jury Forwoods. Level-headed lawyer. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? Hey, Juniper, come on! Your rose way beyond just that. That's right, the mock trial is just the start. She's also in the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas, woo. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... I can't burp if I'm laying in my chair. I have to sit up. My Junie's singing on stage in front of people. Wow, she really has changed. What the fuck? You changed. Oh, there we go. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. And this is what I'll be wearing. Brooch. I see. That's amazing, Junie. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Oh, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Apollo didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had a friend when you were young? Color me surprised. Damn bro, you didn't have to do him like that. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Eep. I think she's angry. Stage costume. Costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure I... No, you can't do it. That's right, and anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. These two are freaks. It's like chivalrous love triangle, a damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Maybe that Timmy's Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. So move on. So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach the verdict when the police arrived. Now, we never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. Ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man, I bet I would have won. But I bet the defendant wasn't going to do badly either, right? You settle this some other time, and I assure you I will win when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen. I don't think so. There we go. I hope... Jesus. I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Okay, hamburger. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. Hey, we have proof of our friendship. Proof like physical evidence proof? Yes, we are studying for a career in law, and in legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. At the famed Timmy's Legal Academy Ingenuity at work. So what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I know it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof we don't need, so no stinking proof. Us free our friends forever. I can hear discord in their voices too. But they are talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. It's nothing. Oh, alright then. Okay. Alright then. Hey, isn't that... Everyone stay right where you are, don't move a muscle. Fulbright. Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong? Why? If it isn't my little lawyer friend, sorry, by the small talk we will have to wait. Brr. Juniper Woods, you are under arrest for the murder of Constance Corte. What? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we are involved in this case too. Aha, so you're the lawyer? The dispatch said we were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this, there are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Aye, there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Lena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but... Aren't you rather new to this? You're barely even a lawyer. I don't have much experience and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times, but nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Tina. Apollo. Thank you both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Otero. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it will be me. Time to investigate. Who's this little fucking... Who's this little fucking... Why the smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. Hugh! Mongus, that was totally rude. And you're not the only one on the case, man. I mean, too big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you. You. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Alright, you said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like in the script. Okay. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could have their forehead. Oh my god. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Prosecutor Gavin. You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I'm Clavier Gavin. Gay or European. Some know me as prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you have heard of us, the Governors? I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of country till only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I would be happy to offer my autograph as rockstar prosecutor Clavier Gavin. Oh, okay, that one then. She's a lively one, eh, her forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of the Wright Anything agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Otena Sykes. Pleasure to meet you, Otena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, hair forehead. I have something to show you. May I ask why you people present your attorney badges like that? It seems like hair forehead and Mr. Wright always want to show theirs off too. But let me ask you, Prosecutor Gavin, why do you play air guitar? Ah, it would seem the answer we seek can be found in much the same place. I never gave it that much thought actually, I always just whip it out. Yeah, me too. Talking about the same thing? So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss. I'm to give a lecture and training seminar. She is the famous prosecutor they invited. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame by the way. Really? Yeah, I know how much you adored our music hair forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned... I see I've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. I see. The two big banners and a pair of wicked statues, this is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues. Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is, my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was Professor Corte. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Really? So Constance Corte was a professor here at the academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. Okay. Okay. DVD finished. She was fond of saying the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revert what was right beyond all else. I feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Sniffle. Athena, are you tearing up? Because it's illegal to tear up. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 3 Forelli Redemption. Burn to a DVD now. Just gonna put it here. Gonna toss the other one out because didn't patch it the first time. Silly me. Though I can't blame you, Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Corte. Exactly, so as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Hair Forehead. I said I would help you explain the mock trial. We are going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch the her killer. I'm so fucking sick. My voice is so deep. I have to constantly blow my nose, and because I constantly have to blow my nose, blood comes out of it. Mock trial reenactment or rise. Damn. Right, the stage is ready, and you, Hair Forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Junie's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Yeah, and there's only one existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, I got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I treat this like I'm prosecuting a rape case. You, Hair Forehead, will play the part of the fledgling lawyer, the role you were born to play. All evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Très bien. Let's get started. Defendant slash judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for the reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I would like to call the mock trial. Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby, it's no holds barred. Let's rock. Ah, can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
May just be a mock of a mock, but there is only one way to compete, you play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great, a judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one, the victim of professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh me, oh my, I'm innocent, I'm telling you. That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Corty who posed as the corpse. Hair 4 had hurried the mock participants' reactor isotop. Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Corty was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit. That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Ah, too much of a fledgling to know what's important that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Corte was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along. Hey, wait a second. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. This is an interesting premise for this case. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me, I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, hair forehead, don't be such a wet blanket. Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, then Hugh said... A frail coed, he used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student who was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. 9. Hair forehead, that feigned swagger does not suit you in the least. Order, 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 especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Eurorocker said. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence the defendant could not be the killer, that seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wounds were unusually ragged. Raggedy. Shutting down the other PC. The autopsy report notes that the edges of the... Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow 9? I believe the victim was impaired with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he is just a student, a warm-up act, but I'm on the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room. An awl? What's that? I mean, an awl, you say? What might that be? An awl? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Gross. It's all bloody up to the handle. This time it's just paint. Most likely Frolin. Pretty realistic, yeah. Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? I hate blowing my nose. The murder took place in the third floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all, there's a maintenance area and the house right outside the art room. And the cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before, but that's a pretty big one. A jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say.
Objection!
The body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
That may be true, but you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. Body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this war case is to the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the Oz stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for the Juni script. Were there any further arguments to the defense? From the defense? Nope, it seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then, your verdict if you please, Fraulein Judge. Ah, alright, that's me. Very well, this court finds the defendant Juniper Woods. Wait a second, even if this is just a mock trial of mock trial. I don't want to declare Juni guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial right here. Besides, it's about time I get back on my investigation. Thanks, you two. That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Actum, baby. The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell is almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Corte. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. That's really rude, man. That's super fucking rude. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch, but Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as the prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Juni's case. Right, looks like we have our work cut out for us. The most prominent feature of this case is how closely it resembles the script. That makes it tough, one, because we have to have a firm understanding of them both. No sweat, we can reenact the mock trial as many times as we want by reading the script. I check it out in the court record and commit it to memory later. Good, I bet the script and the mock trial are going to be a centerpiece of the real trial. Make sure you know them inside and out. Yes sir, Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice, careful, I could get used to that. Apollo, any advice on how to investigate this case? Oh, Start by interviewing people about the basic facts. Interview people, got it. Hey you there, what can you tell me about the... Whoa, hold on, Athena. The trial's tomorrow, so try to limit it to people with some relation to the case. Trial tomorrow. Okay, got it. Limit the interview pool. Right. You might also want to take it down a notch, otherwise you'll be dead by tomorrow. He wants me to calm down at a time like this? Junie's fate rests in my head. I just have to win this one. Oh, nice. Your Destinies badge. That's the first thing you want to present when you meet someone new. I heard that that's what all lawyers do. You heard that? From whom? Yes, Mr. Wright. Just remember, your badge comes first. See, Athena, check it out. This is my attorney's badge. Oh, that's so intense. I want to present mine like that too. Yes, nice one, Athena. Keep it up. I don't care if it's totally unrelated to the case, or just plain annoying or even embarrassing. Just keep presenting evidence without any regard for others. That's really regarded. That's the first step towards becoming a successful trial lawyer. Leave it to me, I present one piece after another, then another. Ok. Move. Hey, what do you think you're doing? The crime scene is off limits to students. I'm no student, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, right. Just because you're in law school doesn't mean you're a lawyer. You should see what she did to the last cop who said something like that to her. Why are you threatening an officer of the law? No, it's not a threat. It's more like a friendly warning. Yes, we should go before I get myself arrested as for assaulting an officer. October 24, Destinies Legal Academy. 1 floor hallway. Ah, Mr. Wright. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocent by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. What do you mean, the end justifies the means? I, Prof. Means, always say what I mean, and I mean what I say by all means. Here at the esteemed Academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly. Precisely, we have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the height of the folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that the end justifies the means part. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You are going to take her case, Professor Means? I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have an even better professor court in court. No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something? This guy's the killer. 100%. No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague of the Academy and in court. From this Academy at the top of our class. I graduated from the top of my class. You little bitch. I don't know when the last time was. I listened to that.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch?
It's not this one. There we go. Navy SEAL. Copy pasted the music on. I graduated the top of my class.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs.
Amazing. Oops. Okay, I didn't mean to press that, but I bet they both used to really bring it. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best to go discuss this case with Juniper. Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true, Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now, you two. And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry boss, I know we should have asked you first, but... Relax, your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions, and I think you made the right one. How wonderful, very well. Atana Sykes, let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to have her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now if you would excuse me. Well, time is wasting. You better start investigating and fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of large pool of blood there. So the police believes the body was moved from there to the stage. What, really? Just like the mock trial again. Police are searching the art room, but whether they find anything, well, what? Come to think of it, let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Are we even allowed to do that? Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here and right now. I want you to find out for yourselves. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you have heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right, as long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what is that the Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? To survive the dark age of learning must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest of results. For results. That's what they are preaching here at the Team's Legal Academy. But what will happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax, it's just a rumor. I would take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. You had me going there for a minute. Wait a second, what if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, try talking to as many people as I can on the campus. Maintenance area. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said, the atrium is right above here on the first floor. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Right, and then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin. You scared the crud out of me. Right back at you. What are you doing out here? I'm working out so that I can become strong enough to save Juniper. But I'm so worked up, my training brace is almost breaking at the seams. Alright, the girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her. I can barely go on now. So hard to read. I better keep my eyes open. Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men. That's why I work out with my manly brace. Except that I hear some discord in the manliest man's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Sorry, I try not to shout so much. If at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions about as Junie's lawyer? No problem, ask away. Keep them coming, man. My ears ache already. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself? You wanna know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. Fine Arts Club. Looks like a broken pottery or plaster. Maybe that is the source of the sound we heard. Two big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues. Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein, and they were so big and magnificent too, what a terrible waste. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? Bet I did, both of them. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man. It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Man, I couldn't face Professor Corte if I let something like that get it out. What do you mean? Professor Corte was the Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth, and that end. Only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce warfare results. Yikes, I'm totally on your guys' side. She must have been an incredible woman. Eesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Oh man, why would I have to take the prosecutor course? Why did I have to? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I cleared Junie's name, you see. The three of us had a dream. We swore we would make it happen, together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the three of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of the law? Ha! We were gonna put a nail in its coffin, man. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no, that stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Destinies will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. If I failed, the three of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. How about this, bitches? Oh, check out your badge! What do you think? Nice and shiny, huh? Yeah, it's awesome. If the plating ever starts to peel or it gets all bent up, let me fix it for you. Really, thanks. No problemo. I have some primo clay and glaze it at the ready, just in case. Wait, what does clay have to do with my badge? Yeah, I think I stop here, so I'm gonna save. How do you save this game? I forgot how you saved the game. October 24, Destinies Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. I thought the audio was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Oh, I know, I just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. What kind of watch where you're... Huh? Eek. Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Up all of this box, there's... What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake. You morons just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. And someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebot. And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see that script, my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Okay, Miriam Scuttlebot. Guess I managed to save the game. Okay, I'm gonna press an F2 just in case, and see you guys the next time.